I'm going to go over your Unit 3 summative task, which is worth 10% of your final grade. In this task, you are going to create a media work. Your learning goal is to create a media work that targets an audience and conveys a persuasive message. Often advertisements are used to entice political action against its audience. Your task is to create an advertisement that is intended to entice individuals to take political action against any cause of your liking. For example, you might create an advertisement to increase the minimum wage in Ontario, or an advertisement for free tuition to post-secondary schools, or finally an advertisement to lift the ban on pit bulls. Do not mix this up with a political campaign. You are not creating an advertisement to support a politician. You are creating an advertisement to support a political cause. If you're unsure about this, please email me with the topic choice, and I can tell you if it's acceptable or appropriate. Specific expectations that this assignment speaks to are listed here. Success criteria. It's always best to visit the success criteria once you have finished your media work and before you've finished your media work to know what is expected of you. Complete and include a rough copy. So you need to start with a rough copy, and it needs to be included because you are being assessed on it. Complete and include planning templates. Your planning templates are included. Include a half a page to 1 page reflection. Include persuasive language, different fonts, pictures, and color. You learned all about persuasive language, different fonts, pictures, and color in your Analyzing Advertisements presentation in one of the previous lessons. Apply that knowledge to this project. Also make sure that all your elements of an effective ad are included as well. You learned about those elements in the presentation as well, so it's best to probably review that presentation before you get started. Your advertisement also must be based on an actual cause. So you're not making something up. You're actually thinking about weaknesses in society and creating an ad that will turn those weaknesses into strengths. First, select one format. These are the different formats that you can select from: a print advertisement, a brochure, a television newscast, a public service announcement, a commercial, or a radio ad commercial. Select one format, and then you can move on to your planning. Next, use the graphic organizer below to start your planning. You are required to submit the completed organizer. These are your planning templates that are referred to in your success criteria. So as you can see, the elements of advertisement are included on your planning template, as well as topic, purpose, and audience. All parts of this graphic organizer must be completed before you start your advertisement, and a completed organizer must be submitted with your advertisement. Then create your media work. It can be created digitally or by hand. Be sure to add persuasive language, a variety of fonts, graphics, and color to enhance your advertisement. When I say it can be completed by hand, I am not suggesting that you complete the brochure by hand, as it can become very messy. The best thing to do is to find a template in Word that allows you to present a brochure effectively. Especially because a brochure can be different sides and so forth, it might be really hard for you to complete it by hand and then to take a picture of that and submit it. So I'm just thinking of ease of access in that regard, so do not create the brochure by hand. Finally, reflect on the process in a half a page to 1 page response to the following question. What information have you learned in this unit that allowed you to effectively create a media text? For example, you can explain your design choices. Why do you think the format you selected was the best way to convey information to your audience? How did you effectively target an audience? Why did you select the topic? And what colors and fonts did you use to enhance meaning? All of this response, you're going to want to think about the elements of advertising and bias and everything you've learned in Unit 1 that really helped you create an effective advertisement. The key to creating a really good reflection is to describe exactly what you've learned and be specific, and then answer all questions. Here's your rubric that gives you the guidelines of assessment. As you know, or as you see here under application, includes rough draft. Many people have asked me, why do I have to complete a rough draft? It seems like a waste of time and so forth. Creating a rough draft shows that you have knowledge of the writing process and that you organize and prepare your work effectively. So when I'm asking in a success criteria, such as the one above, to complete and include a rough draft, you need to make sure you do that or your mark will be affected. So good luck, and if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to email me.